Shout out to Jesus. He said BX out here reporting, truth telling, calling out, and now counseling. Man spent some fire though. Even went through some of this myself and a woman. When with a woman I'm about to marry, spitting fire. I knew what you meant, and thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it really does happen, man. I think that like with men, the best advice is to find yourself, work on your passion, right? And if you find someone who respects what you're doing and believes in you, and also respects you, right, and is willing to grow with you, then there's nothing wrong with that. Make that connection. I think with a lot of women, right, they want to grow independently. This is such ass backwards to me. People want to grow independently fully, to the fullest extent, right? Beyond what you can grow independently. They want to grow as a couple without the couple, right? Female is really confusing, right? To where they never heard of the term growing together, right? Like that's why it's going to be so hard for you once you enter the relationship, right? Because you can grow as yourself, right? And once you find yourself, nigga, the growing is not done, but it's just almost at max. Right, the next level would be you growing with somebody and finding that person that mixes in and blends with what you got going on, right? But a lot of people are not willing to do that, right? They're not willing to grow with somebody. So when they do enter these relationships, especially if they entered on false pretenses, right? Which I'll get into that. They enter on false pretenses and wonder why it doesn't work out. Well, for one, you wasn't willing to put in the work. Maybe your partner wasn't willing to put in the work. Y'all don't even really want to take the time to get to know each other or grow with each other. Right? Sometimes you grow separately because you're not really connected. You got to make sure communication is a big thing, right? And also, then I say entering relationships with false pretenses. Yeah, people treat relationships like job interviews. You will go on a date and act like you about to try to get a job. If you don't know what I mean, y'all niggas be lying when I go on job interviews. I stopped doing that shit. I don't think I ever did actually. I'm so honest, nigga. Last time I went on a job interview, dude asked me if I would pass a drug test, and I was like, nope. That nigga closed the door like, why would you tell me that? I was like, because I don't lie. He's like, but you're aware that you might have to pass a drug test. I was like, I smoke. And that motherfucker hired me because I was extremely honest. But that's how I am all the times. All the time. People are not like that usually when they go on a date. Like you go on a date, what you do? You put on your best outfit, right? You get your hair done. Females, your makeup's all nice. Men, you wear your best little outfit, maybe work out a little bit, try to get all swole. You wear your shirt that makes you look, the buffest. Why are you not being you? You get people to think that this is you all the time. And then once you end up in a relationship and then you feel comfortable and you start easing up, you get your foot off the gas a little bit. Now your partner looking at you like, you changed. You changed. After now we in this relationship, you got lazy. You don't cut your hair no more, right? What happened to the suit? You don't wear suits? Oh, I was just on that one-time date? Fuck out here, I'm out. I need to go find myself. And that's when the person leaves, talking about some usually probably the woman acting like, I need to go find myself. I lost myself being with you. No, it's really that you really was a disappointment. And even they tried to adjust, maybe they did lose themselves. If you went as yourself, nigga, you'll do better. But people are afraid to get rejected. You go on a date with sweatpants, with your hair not done, no makeup, just being you. The average person might not fuck with it. It works out well for me though. I don't think I've had bad dates in years actually. Like because of my honesty. For some reason, people find that shit to be extremely charming. But the last date I was on, or one of the few last dates I was on, that chick was like, "You nervous?" I was like, "For what?" Because she was nervous, and like her whole reaction to me, like, for what? He was just like, "What the hell is this guy?" I was like, "If you don't like me, you don't like me. I mean, either way, I'm watching this movie. Regardless, you can join, and then after that, I'm gonna get something to eat. You don't have to come. You can join if you want to, all right? And then after that, I'm going." And that's what I did, and she had the time of her life, right? But that's just me. I believe in extreme honesty. And I ain't dressed fancy either. I had like shorts and a hoodie on. That's like really my go-to outfit. I'm wearing shorts right now. I got my Akatsuki shorts from Naruto. But anyway, people gotta just be themselves, man. Yeah, been there, smoke, drink. I want your seat, sir. Got the job too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nowadays, you have a date and check 2 forms of ID, check birth certificate. Yeah, because people are not themselves. They want to be something else. They want to be something else. You got to know what questions to ask. I'm extremely good at getting to know people. My bad, you only send us text. All right, my bad. Let me sit down real quick. He said no Calhoun. That's crazy. Check other things to drag it. Let me see. Nowadays, you have to date. Yeah. Lobsters physically have to shed their shell to grow. Process is painful. Proof in nature and evolution itself. To be the best version of you, you have to go through pain and even do experiments. Yeah. I learned that from King of the Hill and just a bunch of other TV shows as well. But that's one of the best episodes of King of the Hill. I think, who was it? Somebody was trying to get girls. It might have been Bobby, right? One of the characters, no, it was probably Dell or something like that. But one of the characters was trying to get girls, right? And they was failing to get rejected, and they're like sitting through this deep depression. And they always seen the one character that talked fast as he always get girls, right? So he told them, "Oh, I'll take you to the mall and teach you my technique." And they was like, "Oh shit, we about to learn some game." And they went, and he just hollered at everything moving. Girls was slapping him, calling him names, walking off. And then 1 out of 10 would be like, "All right," and give him the phone number. And they was like, "Wait a minute, you just talk to every girl? And whoever likes you, you deal with?" He was like, "Yeah." Nigga, that was mind blowing to me. That was fucking as a kid, I looked at it, I was like, so you just keep trying. You ignore the fails, take what you learn from that, apply it to the, and then you gonna get the yes. And nigga, I got to work. Me and my friends, teenagers probably, it's literally just walking around. All right, we gonna holler at everything moving, bro. We gonna see what happens. And the exact thing that happened from the show happened. We get 10 no's, 1 yes, 10 no's, 1 yes. And then it started teaching lessons to where those 10 no's and 1 yes turned to 5 no's and 5 yeses. And then eventually 9 yeses and 1 no. Then eventually the game just gets better. It's really just trying and failing and learning. Same thing in boxing, same thing in music, everything in life that you want to do. You just keep going past failure, right? You want to build muscle, go past failure. You build it quick as hell. But that's just a lesson I learned from King of the Hill when I was a kid. Hoodies up are definitely a New Yorker thing. People in New York used to make fun of me. I wear them shits all the time. So card, hoodie up here. The guys, ball cap, hoodie up. Yeah, that's my style. Without the cap, I haven't worn my cap in, I feel like, years. I used to have the ball cap backwards and then have a hoodie on, but it would be down. I never did the hat up, throw the hoodie over it. I've done the Scully cap, right? And then hoodie over it. Anyway, I digress. We over here talking about fashion. Boomhauer, yeah, you remember it? I remember that. That's one of my favorite episodes. I want to start rewatching King of the Hill. That was my shit. So many life lessons in that. Smoke that spliff. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.